Hello friends, and we are back with another video, although it's not a very good video to be doing. As most of you will probably know from our Instagram and Facebook, Roxy has not been well and got rushed to the vets today. She hasn't been well since Tuesday, and she took a wee bit of a turn for the worse today, so we had to rush her to the vet. But she became unwell on the Wednesday, and how it started was she had an accident on the floor, and it was fine, it was formed, it wasn't runny or anything like that, it wasn't diarrhea, but she just couldn't hold it, and that was her after going to the park. So once we had cleaned that mess up, it wasn't that long until she had done it again. It was more softer and more kind of like diarrhea. It was just like mush. I know it's a horrible topic to talk about, but I thought I would just explain how unwell she's been. So after that second time, me and Jamie came through to the bedroom. I think it was actually Wednesday night. Came through to the bedroom, and she just wasn't herself. We noticed that she was shaking, and she was shaking like her whole body was just shaking, and I've seen Pixie shake before, but not as bad as what Roxy was shaking. So we took them through to the bed and took them through to their bed, not our bed, after having them in here. And we gave Roxy some of the probiotic paste just because we knew fine well how it was going to go. We were going to end up with a mess in the morning. We were going to end up with runny tummies and not eating. And right enough, we woke up the next morning. I was kind of in the middle of doing 4 12-hour shifts in a row, so I couldn't exactly be at home. Jamie works 9 to 5, and it was just a bit of a nightmare. But I got up the next morning, that was Thursday morning, and there was vomit down the couch. No poop, but just vomit. And I knew she still wasn't well because she was still shaking, so she ended up getting some Zantac and more probiotic paste, which is what we would do usually when Pixie wasn't well with an upset tummy. And we kind of had some on standby just because I know they are so sensitive. But anyway, so that kind of carried on, and then she ended up running. Jamie took her out to the park after he came home from work, and she ran to the toilet. I finished at 8:30 that night. Usually I finish at 8, but this was my 8:30 finish, and I'm halfway through my 12-hour shifts. And I took her to the park, and it was just like she didn't even squat to go to the toilet. It was just like I turned my head literally for 2 seconds, and then all of a sudden it just like poured from her, and it was like orange, and just her whole back end, her whole legs were just covered, and I'm like, oh my god. I had to take her up for a bath, and a back end bath ended up to be a full bath, so I just bathed her completely, giving her more medicine, trying to get her to eat, trying to get her to drink. So we carried on into Friday. That was the Thursday night. Carried on into the Friday, and she was fine. No vomit, no mess, no nothing. We thought we were making a wee bit of recovery here. Jamie took them out to the park again when he came home from work, and he said that it wasn't really, it was like mushy, it wasn't diarrhea, it was like more formed, which was really good. So I thought, oh, we're on the mend. He came and picked me up from work at 8 and took her back out to the park again before going to bed, and she didn't do anything. She just like peed, and that was it. So she didn't do anything, and we thought, well, good, because that we're kind of making a bit of recovery here. So when we came back in, I made her a wee bit of scrambled egg just because she looked really hungry. She's been eating bland, light food, so I gave her a bit of a supper. So I cooked her up 2 scrambled eggs, which she's had before. She scoffed it, like literally scoffed it within a second. She hadn't been shaken or anything. She came a wee bit more to life, playing with us and everything like that, playing with the toys, which was a good sign. And I noticed that she'd had a wee drink, which was good. Woke up this morning and it was like, I don't even know how to describe what it actually looked like. Like, I looked through in the camera first before I actually went through to the living room, and I just seen sick down the couch, and I just seen this blob in the middle of the floor, and I'm just like that, oh my god. And it was just like, I walked in and it's just the smell just hit you, and it was like, oh, it was just so overpowering, and it was because the windows weren't open. It was just, oh, it was horrible. So what I thought was one bit ended up to be 4 bits plus a bit of vomit. So there was like 5 areas I had to clean this morning, and there was one bit I noticed that it was more blood in it. So it was more blood than what it was poop. So I cleaned it up, sprayed it up, that was fine. Cleaned her back end because obviously that was a bit of a mess, and went throughout the day. I phoned the vet actually. I phoned the vet after I found out that she had more blood than there was poop, and I made an appointment for 3:15. So I think it came to about 2:30, and we ended up, she went to the toilet again, and we were just sitting watching EastEnders, having our lunch, and Jamie was just like, I smell something. And he looked down and he was like, oh my god, she's done it again. Right by the door. But this time it was just like all blood. It was mucus, it was just, oh, it was disgusting. Now Jamie at the best of times could not deal with stuff like that. Me being me is able to deal with that, and got down on my hands and knees, and I just thought, before I scrub this floor, I need to take a picture so that I can show the vet exactly what she was like. And everybody says it's always good to have a picture, because then they can see, instead of describing, it's better to see. So I'm actually glad in a way that she'd actually done it before we went to the vet. Took a picture of it, scrubbed it, cleaned it. The living room stank, windows were open, the living room's been stinking all day. We've got carpets, no flooring, like wooden floors, we've not got them, so it was like, oh, it was disgusting. So anyway, she started her shaking again, and she just kind of went a wee bit kind of downhill, and I hadn't noticed her have a drink all day. So what we done was we just wrapped her in a blanket and just went into the car and went to the vet. We were a wee bit early, but we did have to wait till 3:15 for our appointment. There was only the one vet in. Got in, and they basically said that it could be like food poisoning, like what we would get, like nausea, vomiting and diarrhoea. She could have eaten something and it's just turned on her, but then as I explained to the vet, she's had nothing new. She's had her Lily's Kitchen breakfast and dinner, and they've not really had any treats in between because me and Jamie have both been working, so we've not been in to give them treats. So I don't understand where the food poisoning's coming from, but what I do think is that she's maybe picked something up at the park, because she is forever sniffing around, and the odd time she does pick up something. So I'm thinking she's maybe just sniffed or put her face in something in the park. We have been going a lot more than normal. I'm hoping it's just that anyway. But he checked all our vital signs, our heart, our temperature, all that kind of stuff, and he says they were normal, which was good. So I was expecting maybe a temperature or something like what Pixie had the last time, but she was absolutely fine. All the vitals were fine. She was a wee bit dehydrated, obviously, because she hadn't been drinking. Her nose was running, her gums looked a bit dry. So we did have a syringe at home, so she's just not interested in going to a water bowl at all. So we're having to syringe some water into her, which she's not really that keen on either. but he did say if there's no improvement in her drinking and she's not taking any fluids at all, she is going to get more dehydrated, and it's her skin, you know, they kind of pinch the skin at the back and let it go. That's the next stage of dehydration for her, and if that's the case, we're going to need to take her back to the vet tomorrow, and she's going to need IV fluids, which if it needs to happen, it needs to happen, do you know what I mean? I'd rather that than have an ill dog. So that was fine. He told us to stop using the probiotic paste just because it was a bit of waste of time, because it was a bit far past it, because there was blood in it now. She got 2 injections. She got a anti-sickness injection, and she also got a antibiotic injection. She also came away with Zantac for sickness before meals, and 2 lots of antibiotics. I think that was it. Yeah, that was it for medication wise. She was also to go back on Wednesday, if we're not back beforehand, for a follow-up appointment to see how she's getting on. And if things deteriorate or things aren't better by Wednesday, I'll be making another appointment and taking her back sooner. But other than that, you know, we came away from the vet. She's just been lying about all day. She's been pretty helpless, and I've been pretty helpless. I don't know what to do for her. I just want to hold her. I feel like crying. I was so worried when I seen that pool of blood. It was just like an absolute mess. I've never seen anything like that before in my life from either of the 2 of them. And I mean, Pixie's been bad, but I've never seen a poo as bad as that, and that was just disgusting. It was a big pool of blood. And it's a shame for her, because her wee bum must be nipping like mad. Roxy! She's totally like zonked out. It's like she's here but not here. It's probably just a reaction from all the medication that she's had, and the fact that she's dehydrated. She's feeling pretty minging. But I just thought I would give you guys an update. I've been updating everybody on Instagram anyway, and we've been getting so many nice messages from everybody. So if you're on Instagram and you watch us, thank you very much for all the messages. It's really appreciated. But she's fine. She's going to be fine. I hope she's going to be fine. Just need to think positive and let the medication work and see how things go. I'll just give you a quick peek at her. There she's there. Roxy, hello. Hello, baby. Are you not well? Oh. You just go to sleep. I'm not going to pester her too much because I just want to leave her. I'm sorry, my voice is a wee bit kind of off tonight. It's like 3 minutes past 11, and as you can see, like, my Instagram's going crazy at the moment, just with like kind messages and all that. So it is quite late at night. I feel as if I've not really had a minute today. But anyway, this is her medicine we got. So we got metronidazole, and it is 200 milligrams, and she's to get half a tablet twice a day. So there's some tablets in there. And this is her Zantac, so she's to get 1 ml every 8 hours, and it's just a liquid. And she's also got the antibiotics. Now the antibiotics came in this wee pouch here, and she's to get, this antibiotic is called Noroclav, 50 milligrams, and she's to get 2 of these twice a day, so she's to get 4 a day. So 4 of these a day, and a half of one of these twice a day. So I'm going to have fun trying to get this into her. Like, getting water into her is a nightmare. I really don't know how I'm going to go about putting this, giving her this. But we'll just need to wait and see. So anyway, that is her medication. So she's going to be pretty doped up for the rest. It's not a treat, no. you're getting nothing. Look at the big sorry eyes. Okay. God bless you. We did, however, have to get more wipes. We were using these. These are Esprit Rainforest Aloe wipes, and we got these from Christie's Direct. We've been using these for quite a long time. We've had these since September, and I usually use them for like face wipes and the odd time when we obviously have an accident. But I have like 2 left. Obviously I've been going through them quite a lot in the last couple of days with having to clean up Roxy's back end, so I thought while I was at Pets at Home at the vet, I thought I would get some more wipes. So I seen the small rolls like this and I thought, do you know what, I'm going to get a bigger one. So we ended up getting the pink lidded one, which are called Tushy Wipes, and I actually think this is quite funny, the fact that they're called Tushy Wipes, and obviously we need to use them for her tushy. It cleans and deodorises pets' bottoms with extra cleanses for stuck on mess and odours. And it's easy to use, veterinarian tested, eco benefits. It's fast and hygienic way to keep pets' bottoms clean, and you get 100 wipes in the box, and there is the instructions there. This came in at about £7.50, and do you know what, they actually smell really nice. Hello, do you want to smell your tushy wipes? As for your tushy, as for your stinky bum. Her face is a bit of a mess right now just because she has been sick. She has been getting medicine. Her face is quite sticky. I do need to clean it. Yes, you're not well. Oh, poor Roxy's not well. Okay, so these are the wipes, and these are actually quite moist wipes, which are good. This is the size of them here, which is really good. So for £7.50, I thought that was quite good, and they smell really nice. It's hard to kind of say what they smell like. Usually they have a scent. It's just a fresh scent, it says, so it smells quite fresh. But anyway, so that is us. So we will keep you updated on how she is via Instagram, and also I'm going to do a wee blog post on our website. You'll get all the links for that down below. Keep you up to date, keep you posted. Any changes we will let you guys know, and that's it really. So it's really late at night. I'm going to get this video edited and uploaded as soon as I can. I'm going to get my blog post written and up as soon as possible, and hopefully she will be better tomorrow. And that's it. So thank you very much you guys for watching. It's not a very pleasant video to watch, but just wanted to give you all an update. Leave us a wee comment down below, and as always, please subscribe to our channel, and we will see you guys later. Bye.